Hi, it's a Friday afternoon. It's a little bit after noon, actually, and hide my belly, and hope that you can't hear the fellows who are cutting my grass. I'm going to talk quickly and briefly. I say that every time, I know, but I this one I promise will be brief, but I do hope that you listen to it carefully. Uh, Several of you have said to me that you're wondering about where AI fits into the change issue, and I know I say this a lot. You could spend a whole semester just looking at how this will ripple effect, both at the surface and as well as down deep in the old puddle. And that's not what this particular video is specifically about. But the question that you raise about the role, that AI will play, can play in change is a key issue. It's absolutely an imperative issue for us to begin to use a homely expression, roll around in the mud on it a bit. And so what I wanted to do was to issue a special invitation, an optional invitation. Certainly, no one is obligated to do this, not at all. And if I had a candle to light, I would light and wish that uh, I could get three to about five of you. More than five would be wonderful. But if I could get three to about five of you, I would be my wishes would be answered as such. And here's my wish. My wish is that you would volunteer, that's with a capital V, I guess, to participate in a 30-minute to 45-minute long synchronous. Notice I'm shouting the word synchronous, not asynchronous, synchronous invitation, potentially during one of those office hour meetings that most of you haven't taken advantage of anyway. And here's the proposition. This whole premise of AI, myself, and my colleague of mine, a good friend of mine, Dr. Matt Rhodes out of the University of San Diego, who has more knowledge about AI and skills about AI than I have on my fingernail, has uh, collaborated with me about. What he's done is he's taken my latest book, the Co-Creating the Futures book, and he's plugged it into an AI model. So we can use AI to run the simulation about how you might come up with an action design with a group of people who will use AI to help them make the decisions that they want to make to effect the changes they have. Now, in 30 words or less, we're going to pose a problem to you about a school. We're going to make up a school. And then what we're going to do is have you consider what the issues are, and then identify very quickly, identify what the purposes are that you want to solve. Argument's sake, let's say close the gap in achievement among the different subgroups where there's gaps in achievement so clearly as an issue that we are confronting across the country. Then what we're going to do is to give that problem over to Mr. ChatGPT. Mr. ChatGPT is going to kick out 10 scenarios. Now, we've talked about scenarios already, so you know what I'm talking about. It's going to give you 10, 5 to 10 scenarios about what you're going to consider. Then what you're going to do is you're going to talk to each other. Remember, we're talking about being alive now. You're going to talk to each other and you're going to develop a position about which of those 10 scenarios. Let's say one of the decision choices scenarios is to blow up the school. It's a terrible decision. It's a terrible scenario, but it's still an option, something that you have to take a look at, think about. Then what we'll do is we'll give that back to Mr. ChatGPT, and Mr. ChatGPT will give you a new set of scenarios based on what you decided, how that may look like. And we're going to do that 2 or 3 times, and you're going to be interacting with each other in a simulated environment to consider what you want in your preferred future. And there's a wrinkle to this. I'm smiling kind of deviously. The wrinkle is you're going to come up with your solution, your choices, and you're going to send them over to San Diego to a group of doctoral students who think that they're smarter than you, but not necessarily. They're not smarter than you. And what you're going to do is they're going to be doing the same thing you're going to be doing. And what you're going to do is you're going to send your messages over to, uh, I guess it's the University of San Diego, and they're going to think about, and they're going to send their choices over to you, and you're going to try to come up with a common solution. Isn't that how think tanks work? It's not going to be a long scenario. I just want you to see what AI could do to help the human beings make decisions and affect changes. Now, I got my hands together. I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm begging you, smiling. I'm begging you. By the way, I'm going to record this. We'll record the activity if you can't get there, but I'm begging you to say, yes, you will do this. If you are interested in doing this, I'm begging you, let me know when you do it. I'm looking at not this Wednesday. What date is next Wednesday? That's the 2nd, July 6th at 4 p.m. That's the time I'm looking at. That's not hard and fast. It'll take about an hour, no more than an hour, and you'll have an experience that no prospective and no present school administrator has ever had. And we're going to take your feedback and we're going to use that to improve that model as we continue to refine what we've been working on. So we're taking Bernardo's book, lots of premises from there, but I'm not saying that you had to ever buy the book, but Bernardo's book about simulating an action plan, plugging it into a into artificial intelligence by playing different roles, making decisions, and then refining the decisions based on the input from the AI and from the groups that you're talking to. Notice I'm using my Italian hands an awful lot today. And that's it. Please, please, please say that you'll want to do it. Please, please, please commit to this July 6th from 4 p.m. to about 5. And I mean, professors can't promise it will be fun. It would be fun if we were actually doing this, quite frankly. But it would be you'd learn a lot from this, and you'd have some skill sets embedded into your DNA that no one else will have had. Imagine if you tried this out for an interview and said, "I know how to use AI to make change happen." Jobs galore. Have a nice weekend.